Stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay
everyone?
calm.
What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
G'day guys, welcome to Alliance War Season 29. Yeah, after 2 seasons we're back at it. We're recording Alliance War videos, so I'm happy we had this break. Since like before, at the end of Season 26, I was really hating War, to be honest. I was not having fun at all, but recently, towards the end of last season and over the off season, I have actually started to enjoy it more. When they changed Path 4, that also, at the start of last season, that also helped. So we're going to be staying on Path 4 for probably the remainder of this season, unless something big happens. And we're up against Quality something today. Quality 7, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, we're going to be rolling with Omega Red and Warlock, with the Saber Tooth synergy, obviously, for Omega Red, for those faster spores. Since we only need these 2 attackers, we've got 9 fights lined up today, and they all go actually pretty quickly. So we're starting off here with a Sim Supreme, only at 5-star. No idea why they placed him here. This is a long distance relationship. This is really a painful. It can be a painful a defensive node for some champions like Void, Blackwidow, Clairvoyant, and a few others, Terrax. But no, I don't know why they put Sim Supreme there, because unless you get hit by him, he doesn't really place debuffs on you. And so we're just going to be rolling on to Professor X. Now he's on the Power Snack node. I was a bit worried about this. I wasn't sure with Warlock. I mean, it's pretty safe with Warlock when the Professor X is running Willpower, which this Professor X is. But this was definitely the longest fight of the war. So we want to try and get our decks eaten so that our armor up can come back, so it doesn't keep getting nullified. We didn't get it that time, unfortunately. Otherwise, he's just going to keep triggering Power Snack every time it activates, every time our armor up activates, which is what we don't want. So we do get our armor up back there, so that's fine now. We'll have that for the rest of the match. And so now Power Snack will only trigger from our dexes. So I want to try and get the bleed on as much as possible here, so that he's constantly draining from willpower. Also, when we do trigger the miss, it does activate Untouchables. I think it's the node. Yeah, that's the global. So that gives him a little burst of power, which is extra power on top of the power he's already getting. We did trigger backup recovery, but yeah, Warlock is very easily able to manage the power gain with his constant, his constant power drain from the infections. And so we are going to throw a special 3 here just to be extra sure that he's never going to get anywhere near a special 3. We've got 2 infections on him right now, so he's just going to go straight down to 0, pretty much. We trigger the Falter once more there. That's the last time we're going to have to trigger it. And yeah, this was the longest fight, and it still only lasted 90 seconds. It was really quick. We are boosted up quite substantially. At this point in the war, I forgot to actually do a score update, since I haven't recorded a video, a war in a while. But at this point, it was pretty much we'd done about 50 or so fights. They'd done about 30 or so fights, and neither of the alliances had given up any deaths yet. So it was pretty even at the start. And right now we have a Mixmaster Korg. This is a stupidly easy fight for Omega Red. I'm sure if you've been watching my Alliance War videos in the past, you would have seen us take this guy quite a few times. Omega Red is one of, if not the best option of this guy in the game. Definitely the quickest, using a rank 3 Omega Max Sig. So I just want to keep the spores locked on as much as possible, keep as many spores as we can. So let's do little medium light combos so we can get him to dash into us again. Fortunately, he goes off a bit here, he plays a bit defensively, and we lose 7 spores, but it's still above 10, which is what we want. Keep that constant degen ticking. And unfortunately, I tried to punish his special with a medium, which he was going to evade, of course. And we did eat some hits. We still had the indestructible boost though, so we only took a bit of damage. So now we have a Footloose Apocalypse. Now I was not sure if I wanted to use my Warlock or one of my alliance mates. He was going to use his Doom, but I figured Warlock is pretty safe for this. I can be pretty safe in tier 3. We are in tier 3 actually right now. That the Apocalypse is going to have willpower, and sure enough, he did. Unlike the Professor X fight, we're not going to be able to keep him bleeding because he's immune to bleed after 8 seconds. I think it's 8 seconds. But we want to keep those armor rakes on as long as possible, as much as possible from the special 2. Get a nice special 2 dodge in there. I would want to dodge this. I want to bait the special 2 as much as possible. Not only because we can dodge it easily, but because he uses more power from it. And we just don't have to bait many specials. I mean, I don't really rate Apocalypse very much on this node, just because his specials last for so long. You know, once he's done with the special attack, like there's only like a quarter of the time left. So you only have to back off once, and then the Unstoppable's gone. So like, I don't really understand placing Apocalypse here. Like, I guess it can work if you really suck Dexy and specials or whatever, but nah. Warlock make easy work of him. And then we've got the SpiderWen here, only a 5-star. She's on the Spry node, not the worst placement, but there's no limbo or anything. There's no stun immunity, so we can just keep her. We'll just keep parry heavying her and let the bleeds and the degens do the work, and that'll be easy. Only a 5-star as well. No point punishing her special 1 in case she evades. There's no need to take that risk. We can just easily parry heavy, and she's done in like 30 seconds. And there we go. So that was all done on our first set of boosts. We took 5 fights there. Now we've got the next 4 on this next set of boosts. But I made a massive error here. So I activated a 6-hour boost just because I had it. I think it was from I can't even remember where I got it from. But yeah, we basically like rainbow boosted up here. Just because, you know, I was going to take 4 fights on this set of boosts. But you'll see how that's going to cost us. And you probably would have seen it in the intro. You might be able to guess what fight I was taking there. But we're starting off on this Havoc. We've fought Havoc here a lot of times. He's a pretty common placement here. I personally think Havoc does better on that other node, but that we just fought SpiderWen on. But he does okay here too. But like with willpower, it is stupidly easy for Warlock. Without willpower, Havoc can be a tiny bit of a problem, but it's still not too bad. But yeah, he goes down in 30 seconds as well. But he was the main reason why, or the only reason why I shouldn't have boosted that much, because we have a Rage HitMonkey, and it's only a 5-star. He only has 144,000 health. Now, we actually had quite a bit of an advantage now in terms of deaths. They died about at least 12.5 times, I think. But you see, even our lights are triggering Rage. You know, the Rage threshold was very, very tiny. It was like 3,000. And obviously both hits of our heavy triggered it. We did lock down the spores, which is what we wanted to do. But we unfortunately eat a heavy in the corner and a second one, which crits a lot. And that gets us down to like 10% health. And we lock in the heavy there. Lock in the spores. He is unblockable now. And we do a nice little side step off the wall with a special 1. Luckily he didn't evade that. But I'm not sure why he didn't evade that. But it might have been assassins or something preventing it. But yeah, we were very lucky to escape without a death there. I'm definitely not going to do that in the future. Please don't try that at home. If you fight a Rage HitMonkey there, don't fully boost with a rank 3 Max Sigma Mega Red. It won't end well. But now we have a Void. He's on the Hurt Locker and Enhanced Special 1 node. I don't really understand this placement. I guess if you suck with dodging a Special 1, but I don't really know many people that can't dodge a Special 1 anymore. You can sometimes run into a bit of trouble punishing a Special 1 if you're too slow. He can parry you or whatever, but overall it's a really simple fight for Warlock. Obviously we're going to be using Warlock here because we are running suicides, and Omega Red won't really work because of the bleed we get at the start. It will chew through a lot of our health. And we want to save Omega Red for the next fight. But yeah, Warlock makes very quick work of this rank 3 Void. He goes down in just over a minute with that second special 2. Didn't really matter about Hurt Locker because the special 2 killed him. And then the final fight, again, we have a lot of weird placements this war. I'm not sure what they were thinking, but we have a Mole Man on the Aspect of Evolution node. Like, I don't know what they were thinking when they were placing him here. But we are going to heal up Omega Red just to be safe. like I said, we did have a lead, but I just didn't want to really die in the first war. I wanted to get this off and running, to the season off to a good start. So he healed up to about 70% health. I thought that was definitely more than enough, especially since all the other boosts we had. And Omega Red is one of the best options in the game for fighting Mole Man. Not only because he's a mutant, but because his spores completely prevent Mole Man from shrugging anything. And we get up to 29 spores there. Not quite the magical 30, but that's good enough. More than good enough. And he doesn't throw the special, which is good. We don't really want him to, just because we can get through the fight quicker. And yep, Degen does the work, and he goes down super quickly. So yeah, after our fights, you see, we only died 3 times. Like their defense was a shambles really, and they died quite a lot of times. After that, they had a good start, but yeah, they just really choked hard through the middle of that war and towards the end. And we did give up a few more deaths after this. I think 6 in total, but we still got a very, very comfortable win. But that's tier 3 for you. With the alliance we're in and the kind of talent we have, we can easily knock down most tier 3 opponents, and it did thankfully push us up into tier 2, which is really what we need to get to Platinum 1, which is where we want to finish for that sweet 6-star Nexus and all the other stuff as well. So it was a good start. Hopefully we can keep on improving into the next war. So I'll see you guys then. Peace out.